Camo Dave news you can use. Hey everybody, Nomad News here, Camo Dave. We got a interesting article here from RVtravel.com. They scam dozens of RV buyers, but no charges will be filed. So there is a place in Utah called General RV, and folks were buying RVs and signing contracts. And so they assumed that this one woman bought an RV, and she thought she'd have 240 payments at some particular rate that she could handle, amount that she could handle. 240 payments for the entire loan, and then she'd own the vehicle. Well, what happened was the contract that she signed was actually smudged so that it looked like she signed something else, where she actually signed what was supposed to be a 240 payment contract of an equal amount for every month, and that she could handle. But what she actually signed was a contract, or looked like a contract, with 119 payments, and then one gigantic balloon payment of $63,000 was at the end. So there was some smudging, okay? It was all smudged up. You can see the 240 there, and then someone typed in 119 over it. And so anyway, so the copy of the loan payment was not the same as the actual document that she signed, okay? So she was all upset. He gets to the 100, after the 119 payments, bam, now she owes a big balloon payment of $63,000, which she didn't have. She's going to lose her RV, whatever. And she was really angry because that's not the contract she signed. So anyway, she went to Channel 13 there, Fox station in beautiful Salt Lake City, and talked about what happened. General RV customers at Utah's General RV customers, apparently other customers came and contacted the station and said that they also had similar smudged paperwork. The Utah Department of Motor Vehicles investigated the incident, and they did find that there were 4 paper cookers that worked for General RV, but they don't work there anymore. Okay, and the DMV said the names that they suspect were responsible were deemed for what it was called perverted paperwork. So what happened is, since this was done between 2014 and 2017, that's when these contracts were actually written up, that because they are over 4 years old, the Utah statute of limitations says crimes of this nature must be filed within 4 years, and it's now 2021, so the 4-year deadline statute of limitation has already passed. None of the crooked paperwork falls within the 4-year statute of limitations, and prosecutors simply can't pursue the mechanics of this shyster swindle, and no charges will be filed. But at the same time, those 4 paper cookers at the General RV are no longer there, so they're not continuing to do that. But the thing is, you got to be super careful. Make sure that when you sign the documentation for your loan, that it's very clearly spelled out how many payments you have and what those payments will be, and there isn't a balloon payment hiding in there that's gonna clunk you in the head at the end, Anyway, apparently though, even though these 4 paper cookers are not going to be prosecuted, the credit unions across the Beehive State, which is Utah, started an audit of all loans connected to General RV. They found dozens of cases of discrepancies and reported them to the Utah Department of Motor Vehicles. And then the credit union has actually worked with members who got stuck with unexpected balloon payments to work out suitable refinancing. So I guess you could then take, the amount that you still owe on the vehicle, and then take that $63,000 of whatever you still owed at the end, and then finance that out for another couple years so you're not stuck with that balloon payment. Anyway, so the people that were swindled are quite obviously upset that the people that swindled them at this particular RV dealer are getting off scot-free, but that is the law. So anyway, be careful when you sign on the dotted line, make sure you read the document carefully. Sometimes take out your phone and photograph the documents that you're signing, just so make sure, and really double check to make sure the payment amounts are not smudged or anything, that it's clearly written in there. And then the copy you get, make sure it's clearly legible and readable. And so that's what they say, yeah. So make sure that the data on the carbons, or what they call the carbons, the copies that you get, matches exactly the data of the original that you signed. So there. All right, folks. So yeah, be careful when you buy them. That's be careful, careful. And yeah. So anyway, no charges. They walk scot-free. They got to get out of jail card, but that's the law in Utah. Let me know what you think below. Comments. Let me know what your comments are. Thanks for watching. By the way, if you have an interesting news article you want to share about nomad life or nomad community or nomads or whatever, camping, send it to camodave@gmx.com. And if you would like a free Camo Army news card, they're laminated, just drop me an email at camodave@gmx.com. Thank you so much for watching. Vlog under.